Okay, Tidradio H3 Plus. We're on the web.od master. We've connected the Bluetooth in the normal way just here. And we're going to have a go at the firmware. So we click the firmware upgrade link, which is just here. Takes us to this page here. We've gone into the radio and we've just checked the firmware version that we've got, and I think it's like 1.9. So all you do is go menu and then go to radio info number 3 and select again with the blue, and then as you go down you see that we're on 100 and 10 and 100 basically, and 109. So the version that we're seeing on the screen here from OD Master is 1.12. So we've connected the USB cable just here. We've gone right click device manager, and we're just crossing our fingers that we don't muck this up. First time I've done this, COM22, right click device manager port. So we've clicked that. We're going to click where it says request new port, and we're going to go for 22, connect. So we are connected. Now to go into firmware mode, you turn the radio off. So it's a bit different than the other one. Turn it off, like so. Hold down the PTT and the number 1 and turn on. And you get these 2 green lights here. Okay, if you don't get that, then don't attempt firmware because it won't work. Right, okay, we're in firmware mode. And it says firmware 1.12 there. We don't have to download the firmware like before. And then we're just going to go start. Oh, and it failed. Even if it did fail, because other people have said it fails. Let's try it a couple of times, but at least you know the process. So we'll go, don't know what all this is. What's that? I'm going to select that. Start again. Request port. Because I'm assuming that we need to use the cable. I'm not seeing the COM port there. Refresh. Request port. I'm not seeing port 222 at the moment. Let's keep going. So I had to turn the radio on and off. So I'm risking it here a bit. Let's try and pair it again. There's a part of me that says it should just do the firmware with the Bluetooth connected. So I'm going to just try and find that. Just have a look, see what that number is. I'm going to right click device manager. And I'm going to double click ports. So you can see the numbers that are showing regarding Bluetooth. I'm just going to make a note, and then I'm going to turn off the radio and see if one of these vanish. So I made a note, then I'm going to turn the radio off and see if one of them vanished. Of course, you know, we're learning together. Please don't tell me I don't know what I'm doing, because we're learning together. So no, it's the same ones that are still showing. So I'm just going to have one last go and then end the video, and then I'll tinker. Let's get it back into firmware mode. We got it. The main thing is we need to pair it again, like we did before. Just turn it back on. Pair, like so. We're back to paired state. Give it a minute. So we paired again, look. It did actually turn off the Bluetooth. It says wants to refresh the page. Yeah, and you do have to be in Bluetooth emitter mode. If you're not in emitter mode, it doesn't like it. So you go menu, down to Bluetooth, select, mode, select, and it has to be emitter. I said that at the beginning, but it did turn all that off when I sort of when things didn't work out. So right, okay, so let's keep going. So we're all connected again, and we're going to select the radio again. Tidradio H3 Plus. Where is that? Cool, there's so many to choose from. Ham. There's a couple of choices here. So I did that one last time, didn't I? Click the firmware upgrade. Do refresh, select the port. Now see the way it's giving me the option to select that, the PID. And then start. Rather than, it was different last time. Now that looks like it's actually working. So you don't connect to a port. You do the drop down, select the writing that we can't read. And it says upgrading. I can't see anything on the radio. And then we're just going to wait and see what happens. And I notice that if we do this, you get a few choices there. But it just says initializing. I can't see that I can select anything else. It's connected. It says initializing and it's froze. The radio looks fine. Yeah, I just realized I didn't put it in firmware mode. So let's just do that again. So that probably worked now. Okay. So I'm going to do the thing where you select the thing. The funny thing is, this is what I'm not getting, is that when you turn the radio off, the Bluetooth disconnects. Cancel. Drop down. See, it won't let me reconnect. Let's just do it again. Wow, it's great fun. Firmware upgrade. We've got that again. So let's put it into firmware mode, but I just feel like as soon as I do that, it's going to disconnect. But let's try it. Off, PTT1, turn on. So we're in firmware mode and we're going to go start. Ooh, it went further. Did you see that? It actually went further. So there's a bit of a glitch there, isn't it? What I'm going to do this time, I've unplugged the cable now to see if it doesn't need a cable. H3 plus, and it could be that my model's different because I'm choosing ham plus. I might have one of the other models. Anyway, firmware upgrade, drop down, nothing at the moment. Press port. I find without the cable, what about if I do the firmware mode? No, it'll disconnect me. So let's while it's on, let's put the cable back in. Like so. And then we're definitely going to end the video and go off and learn more because we're faffing now, but I do like faffing. So, firmware. Cable's in now. When the cable's there, it does show this. Now, if I do start firmware upgrade, we're not in firmware upgrade mode, and I've seen the video that says you've got to be in upgrade mode. So we're going to do that off, one on, like so, and then start. It goes, doesn't it? Can you see it? It goes quite far, but it fails. Thanks for watching. It says interrupted by something, but it did sort of start to go. 7-3, all the best. Thank you.